Hi everyone, welcome to the Foundational Skills in Life Sciences podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Synaptologica. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. I'm recording this episode because a few hours ago today, there was an announcement of the Nobel Prize in Chemistry 2024. It was awarded to Dr. David Baker, quote, for computational protein design, close quote, and to Sir Demis Hassabis and Dr. John Jumper, quote, for protein structure prediction, close quote. This was a busy week for us. 2 days ago, there was an announcement of the 2024 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, and we talked about it in episode 35. Yesterday, there was an announcement for physics, and we talked about it in episode 36. Today, there was an announcement for chemistry, and we are talking about it now. Laureates' work. This year's chemistry prize will be very relevant to many life scientists. This is because proteins are the players of important functions within the cells and outside the cells. Our bodies can function properly because the proteins are in proper actions. And these functions of proteins are now known to be dictated by the three-dimensional structures of proteins. The work of this year's laureates connected two large groups of molecular information. One group of information is the amino acid sequences, which serve as the blueprints for aligning the building blocks of proteins. And the other group of information is the three-dimensional structures of proteins. And the laureates connected the two groups of information in a complementary manner. Sir Demis Hassabis and Dr. John Jumper are the CEO and the directors of a company, Google DeepMind, respectively. They started from the amino acid sequences and predicted structures of those proteins. They did it by creating the system of artificial intelligence, or AI, named AlphaFold. The AI was based on neural networks and deep learning. Conversely, Dr. David Baker started from drawing protein structures and then determined the amino acid sequences. This way, he could create new proteins by, quote, computer protein design, close quote. So these approaches are bidirectional between two groups of information, and the approaches are complementary to each other. Nobel announcement video. I learned all these features by watching a YouTube video. In this video, the Nobel Committee members announced the laureates and explained their work. There were 3 speakers. The third speaker, Dr. Johan Auquist, is a member of the Nobel Committee for Chemistry, and he introduced the laureates' work in a slide presentation. And this presentation is very easy to understand and very beautiful. I think it is one of the best presentations for a general scientific audience. I do not have specific expertise in protein engineering, but I could understand the basic concepts. I especially liked the bidirectional arrows that linked the two groups of information that we talked about, the amino acid sequences and the three-dimensional structures of proteins. In many presentations that I attend, speakers would show three-dimensional structures of very specific proteins that they analyzed. In the past, they crystallized proteins and analyzed them by crystallography. In addition to crystallography, life scientists these days use an advanced method called cryo-electron microscopy, because the method allows the proteins to take more physiological structures than in crystals. Several colleagues in my department use the method for their work. But the announcement video gave me an opportunity to see the engineering aspects of protein structures and their broad applications, rather than analyzing the focused existing proteins. The video was very helpful for understanding the basic principles of protein engineering. I hope you enjoy watching the announcement video too. Here's the information about the YouTube video. The slide presentation is about 10 minutes long. In the episode description, I will show you the links to the YouTube video. One is a direct link to the video on YouTube. I have added the timestamp in the URL, so when you click the link, the video will start playing from the start of the slide presentation. Another is a link to the same video embedded on the Nobel Prize website. Take-home message today. One impressive feature of this year's Nobel Prize in Chemistry is the enormous power of computer science as applied to large databases of protein information, especially the power of AI. The importance of AI in natural sciences was emphasized yesterday when this year's Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to two researchers who contributed to the development of AI, as we discussed in episode 36. Yesterday and today, we saw the announcements of the Nobel Prize in Physics and Chemistry. We are learning that AI will play increasingly important roles as we move forward from now on. There seems to be only an upward trend in AI development. We will try incorporating the AI into our work if we have not done so. We will try improving the AI if we have already incorporated it into our work. AI will be critical for us. Before ending this short episode, I would like to tell you two fun facts about this year's Nobel laureates in chemistry. Fun fact 1. The two laureates, Sir Demis Hassabis and Dr. John Jumper, were from a company, Google DeepMind. DeepMind originally created the system called AlphaGo that played the game of Go. AlphaGo made news headlines when it defeated the European and world champions of Go in 2015 and 2016. Google DeepMind also created Gemini, the generative AI tool based on large language models. So the two laureates of Google DeepMind are the pros of AI. Fun fact 2. Another laureate, Dr. David Baker, started hosting a podcast named the Baker Lab Podcast. It was launched very recently on September 24th. It was just 2 weeks before this recording now. The first of the monthly episodes is already uploaded. I'm sure that you love podcasts as much as I do. Let's listen to it. In the episode description, I will show you the link to Dr. Baker's podcast channel. So we covered the Nobel Prize announcements in 3 fields this week because the work of this year's laureates was related to our life sciences. Those 3 announcements were for physiology or medicine, physics, and chemistry. But there remain 3 more Nobel Prize announcements this week and the next. They will be for literature, peace, and economic sciences. If any of the announcements is related to life sciences, I will upload a short episode according to the announcement. For example, the Literature Prize can be awarded to an author who wrote an interesting novel about life sciences or life scientists. If you do not see me upload another episode about Nobel Prize announcement in 1 or 2 weeks, it means that those remaining announcements were not related to life sciences. Then we will go back to our mini-series of reading. This is it for today. Thank you for joining me in today's episode of Foundational Skills in Life Sciences. I'm Dr. Synaptologica. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.